Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Okay, so this is just going to be a short video. I wanted to read you guys the magistrate assessment for Magen Fieramusca. I know I kind of skimmed over it on my last live, but I never really read it straight through, and so for some of you guys that haven't seen it yet, I've seen the affidavit on a bunch of YouTube videos, but I haven't seen this magistrate assessment, so hopefully it'll be new to some of you guys. Okay, so let's get into it. And there's a lot of abbreviations, so hopefully I'll be able to help you. So for those of you that don't know what some of the abbreviations mean, hopefully this will be helpful for you. Okay, so name Magen Fieramusca. Date of birth 1/13/1986. Well, somebody got a birthday in a couple of days. I'm glad she gets to celebrate her, what will this be, her 34th birthday in jail where she deserves to be? Oh man. Okay, so date 12/20/2019, 10:51 p.m. Completed by Mary Guthrie. All right, here we go. Magistrate assessment. The assessment is provided pursuant to Article 1622 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. The contents of this form remain confidential as applicable to Health and Safety Code, Chapter 614017. Mental health history. Last updated 12/21/2019 by Mary Guthrie. Mental health. Patient reported being diagnosed with bipolar disorder and PTSD in her early 20s. She denied any Y meds or Y hospital history. Self-harm. Patient denies past or current self-harm attempts. Neurodevelopmental. No indication or report that patient has a neurodevelopmental disorder. Neurocognitive. No indication or report that patient has neurocognitive disorder. Trauma. Patient being a victim of sexual assault and confirmed her desire for a mental health follow-up. Prison Rape Elimination Act of 2003 was discussed, and the mental health follow-up will be scheduled. Housing, safe and stable. Previous assessment. Travis County Sheriff's Office does not have access to the Adult Needs and Strengths Assessment, the Child Adolescent Needs and Strengths Assessment, or local IDD authority, which is Texas Health and Human Services, assessments completed by the Mental Health Authority. These should be requested through Integral Care. Integral Care case number 0. Current presentation. At the time of the assessment, the patient did not appear acutely decompensated, suicidal, or homicidal. Please note that a patient may be acutely decompensated due to the effects of substances and could significantly improve within 24 hours. The assessment considers both the statements of the patient and observations of the interviewer. Subjective. Patient reported her mental health diagnosis and denied any substance abuse history. Patient endorsed situational depression and anxiety and denied additional mental health symptoms. Patient denied current suicidal ideation, homicidal ideation, self-injurious behavior, and auditory verbal hallucinations, and listed her sister as a deterrent to self-injurious behavior and her only emotional support. Patient denied any current Y meds or need for Y treatment while incarcerated. Patient was provided with jail protocol and reported her ability and willingness to ask for help while incarcerated. Objective. Patient met in the ISO cell in CB due to assessment-only concerns of suicidal ideation and high charges. Patient mood label with moderate eye contact. And mood label is like emotional response that is not what you'd expect in a given situation. In her situation, she wasn't giving the appropriate emotional response that you would typically see somebody would act like, in this situation. So it wasn't what you'd expect. It was just irregular, you could say. Okay, so patient mood label with moderate eye contact. She was mildly engaged with flat affect. Patient was calm and cooperative. Patient was aware, alert, and oriented. X4 with vague TP. Patient presented as a poor historian, unreliable, unpredictable, impulsive, lacking insight, emotionally volatile, and with minimal coping skills. Patient was assessed for imminent risk of self-harm and harm to others with moderate concerns found and will be housed for safety. So the X4 oriented is basically that she was able to, how do I word this? Basically that she was able to answer all 4 of the orientation questions correctly. Like she was oriented to self, oriented to person and place, oriented to significant others, oriented, so basically to place and time, date and day. So she answered all of those correctly, or, was aware of all of that. Okay, so what else do we have here? Scales, suicide risk. Moderate suicide risk, recent history of suicide ideation or attempts or unresolved past attempts. Significant undesirable change in life that causes moderate distress. Moderate amount of risk factors without attempt history. Mental health needs. No indication of mental, neurodevelopmental, or neurocognitive disorder requiring jail treatment at this time. Medical needs. No indication of physical illness or injury that impacts health or quality of life. Housing needs. No indication of housing needs. Will reside in stable and safe housing upon release. Yeah, right. She better not get released. Okay, so level of functioning. 6 severe difficulties with level of functioning based on moderate cognitive impairment or emotional distress, short-term risk to maintaining safety of self or others but no immediate risk of harm, has ability to maintain functions of daily living and self-care, occasional interference in societal, family, work, or educational responsibilities. Symptoms are not managed due to lack of support, structure, and coping skills. Magistrate recommendations and plan. No recommendations for the magistrate at this time. Mental health hold. Reason high charge. Okay, so that's that. So to sum it up, what we got here is she was diagnosed with bipolar, was never treated, I guess. Claims that she never had substance abuse history. But you got to remember, this is her telling them. This is what she, what she wants them to know about her, so did she ever have substance abuse history? Who knows? She could be lying, but she reported no history. She said she had situational depression and anxiety, but I guess who doesn't? I feel like that's pretty common. I think everybody suffers situational depression, anxiety. It's, at one point, depending on the situation, you will get anxious or you'll get depressed. I feel like that's just being human, But obviously there's something going on with her that's not right, whether it is some kind of mental health issue. But it said that she, her sister is her deterrent for self-injurious behavior. So I wonder if she had tried to act on, if she did try to injure herself, she did try to do anything causing harm to herself or anybody else, but her sister would help talk her out of it, maybe. I mean, it doesn't go into specifics, but so it does say that moderate concerns were found as far as risk of self-harm or harm to others. Well, yeah, look what she just did. I mean, moderate suicide risk. So yeah, a little bit of suicide risk. So it does look like that she has had some sort of suicide attempts, and never really resolved her issues for why she attempted. It sounds like, 'cause she never got treatment. Basically, it looks like her sister is the only one that maybe she opened up to and tried to get help from. So I would like to interview her sister, or wonder who that other person was driving, because we talked about that in the live, where she gets out of her passenger side door to greet Heidi. Who was driving her car? There's obviously somebody else that was driving her car. Now, does that mean that person was directly involved, because we don't know when this happened. Like maybe her and Heidi were hanging out for a while and Heidi thought everything was cool for a while before anything happened. So maybe the person that was driving the car had already left the situation, but I highly doubt that. I think there was somebody else involved, and it was probably whoever was driving the car, which we'll find out sooner or later. I personally think, I don't know, because it made it seem like, if you read the report, that she gets out and she greets Heidi. Heidi has Margot in her arms, and then Megan opens the back passenger door for Heidi to get in, and Heidi gets in, and the witness said they took off like right after Heidi got in. No time to secure the baby. Did Megan even have a baby seat in the car? Well, probably. I mean, there's a good chance she did, because she claimed that she was pregnant, so maybe she did have a baby seat in there to pretend. But it sounds like, Heidi gets in. Maybe Heidi was just getting in to talk to her. Maybe somebody brought up in the live, which it could sounds like a pretty good theory, that maybe Megan said, hey, hop in the back and check out Luna, her supposed baby, that she had told them that she delivered, I think it was December 9th, that she had had her baby. But of course she tells Chris, her boyfriend, that it was December 12th. The December 12th was the day that Heidi went missing. And so obviously now Megan has a baby. She has to tell Chris she had the baby, because there's a baby now. So there's a good chance that maybe Megan said, hey, I'm gonna swing by so you can meet Luna. And then Heidi comes down, hey, she's in the back, come in and meet Luna. And maybe she had a car seat with like a blanket and that looked like there was a baby in it. And then when Heidi gets in, they take off. And then whatever happens after that, we don't know. I mean, did Megan have a gun maybe? Did she somehow drug her? I don't know. Hopefully we'll find all this out. Hopefully Heidi didn't have to suffer that much. I don't know. We don't know if it happened right away or what happened, but plus the fact that Heidi's purse was in her car, in Heidi's car, unlocked with her wallet and ID and everything. So if Heidi was planning on leaving, why would she leave without her wallet, without her money, without anything, without her ID, with her car unlocked, her apartment unlocked? You wouldn't do that. So that's why I think she was just getting in the car thinking that she was just going to talk to Megan, maybe meet Luna in the back seat, because Shane said that she told, I think it was December 9th, when she told Heidi that she had Luna. So obviously if Megan is there, she's probably going to be with her newborn baby. So Heidi, it probably was that. Heidi probably came and Megan probably said, oh, meet Luna, she's in the back, because why wouldn't Megan be with Luna if she had her? Which we know she didn't, but Heidi thought she had her. So that does seem like that could be very likely that that's what happened. Meet Luna, she gets in the back, and they take off, and then whatever else happens, we don't know. But I really think Heidi got into the car not thinking that they were going to leave, just thinking they were going to get in. Maybe she was going to meet Luna, they're going to chat a little bit, and that was it. So when new information comes out, I will let you guys know, but that's all that I've seen so far. So let me know what you guys think about all this. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. Hopefully they'll release some kind of information, but I'm going to be doing a live later, guys, so if you guys want to chat about it, and maybe we could talk about this case, and there's other cases, and if anybody wants to come on as a guest, come on. I'm thinking it'll be later. I was going to do it earlier, but I just got off to a late start, so it'll probably be later tonight. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Okay, guys. You guys all have a good night. And like I said, yeah, I hope to chat with you guys, some of you guys later that can make it. Stop in and say hi. And like I said, if you want to come in as a guest and be on, just send me your email. You can send it to me now so I have it, and then I can send you the invite when I start. All right, guys. Hope to see you later. Bye.